chasing fire when I'm running after you.
So ready to go outside in the frozen tundra because we've been having crazy snow lately, guys. It's been so cold. I know I don't really have that much to complain about because like Alberta and Vancouver are apparently like -50, like they're snowed in, and it's like apparently the coldest it's ever been on the planet like right now in there. So I guess it's not that bad compared to that, but still, like we had like -14 in the morning, and when it's like that it feels like -25, or like, you know, it's so cold you feel like the air is slicing your face. So it's not that much fun, and it's been snowing all morning, so good luck to me to driving. Okay, so the snow is a little crazy right now, like it's literally a snowstorm. And I'm driving just in the eye of the storm. I hate driving when it's so snowy, like when it's literally snowing. It's so hard. There's just days like this where you feel like just staying home and just being cozy and warm. But guys, I was so exhausted last night, like from this week, and I guess just like yesterday in general, that I went to sleep at like 8:20, and I literally just passed out at like 8:20, and then I woke up, well, first of all I woke up at like 1 something, and then I was like, I'm good, like this is like I'm ready to take on the day. And then I woke up at like 7:40 or something, like close to 8. I got 12 hours of sleep. 12 hours. So yeah, that's just how I roll. That's how I roll now. I'm just like tired all the time, and it's because I wake up really early in the mornings. What would happen if humans just woke up at like 1 or 2 a.m. and just like started their day like that, you know? Like went to sleep at 8 something and then just started their day at like 2. Because I was just like good to go. I just, you know, what was I gonna do at 2 a.m.? My goodness, this weather. So I'm currently driving to church, and it's gonna take me maybe like 3 hours to get there because everyone is driving slow on the highway, including me, because like, you know, safety. So how have you guys been? I miss you. I miss vlogging and interacting and just like the YouTube world in general. I miss it because basically what happens is that I can vlog. First of all, I wake up early and it's dark, and I go home and it's dark. I leave the house at 6 something and get home at like at little after 7. So I feel like I'm a vampire because all I see is dark. Like it's dark in the morning, dark in the evening. So first of all, I can't vlog when it's dark. And then second of all, I'm exhausted. I come home exhausted from work, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's not the problem in like vlogging, even if I find time to do it, it's just editing. Like I procrastinate editing because it just takes so long, even though I love doing it because it's like such a creative process, but I just hate starting because I just feel like obviously it will take me 10 to 12 hours to edit just like one video, and especially because like vlogs take more time because like you get to be creative with the music and the shots and things like that. Like if it's a sit down video, obviously that can take like 3 hours to edit, but I think I really want to try to do more vlogging style videos, and then if I want to include sitting parts, I can like include it in my vlog. So that's kind of like where I'm thinking, because I've kind of just been doing that because I just talk about a random array of topics anyways in my vlog, like for example social media or like things like that. So but I do definitely have in mind a few topics where I literally do want to sit down and talk about them. Like I started an office job in November. It's like an internship, but it's like full-time, and yeah, so I have a lot of thoughts on that, like a lot. I feel like I haven't even updated you guys about that except the people who follow me on Twitter, because I don't think I've even announced it on Instagram. Oh no, I took not selfie, like full mirror selfie, I guess, of like me being like back to work like after the holidays in January. So I guess January was the Instagram announcement. Not that everyone is like literally at the edge of their seats to see what I'm up to. But yeah, it's been really tough. Like I've already found YouTube kind of tough in terms of timing when I had no job. So now that I do, it's even harder. And there's this one time where I woke up at 4 a.m. I had to escort an author to like an interview, a bunch of interviews with someone at work, and yeah, so that's why I had to like be there at like 7, so I woke up at 4. But it was one of those times where like I felt very productive because I got to work earlier, and then I sat down and like I wrote a few things like for ideas. Like on the train I have full like month video ideas of like what I want to do. I just like don't do them, but I have ideas. So anyways, I feel like my vlogs are always just like me complaining about how I have lack of time and how YouTube is hard. I think the point of YouTube is having a voice and having opinions and having just like being honest about your life and like seeing how other people's lives are. And another thing that I feel like I struggle is that like everyone's life looks so perfect on YouTube, even though there are a lot of people now who are kind of like breaking it down. But still, about like the healthy eating and like working out every single day and having time to like make a podcast and go to work and come back and film like 5 videos a week, and like I don't know, there's just like there's a lot of super women and supermen. I don't know how everyone does it all. I think that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about in one of my Instagram captions, but again, it's been 2 weeks since I posted a video, and I just like I'm always just too tired. Stop complaining about my life. I'm like very grateful because like I've wanted a job for so long. Like I've literally talked about it in past videos, so I'm like really grateful. But you know how it is when like you get something and then like obviously you still find like the struggle in it, because everything in life is a struggle. I don't know why I thought magically that everything was gonna be just great. Which is, it is like it's a dream, but it's also like an overwhelming dream, you know what I mean? But I want to film a video on like my office job and like talk more about that, so I'm not gonna like say too much about that. But what I was gonna say is that I've been really struggling with balance, and I think I've seen a lot of people talk about their word of the year, and I know I think it was 2018 where mine was on the lines of be fearless or be brave, and it was like something that always popped into my head when I was struggling with something, like a safe reassuring thought in my brain saying be brave, like whatever comes at your way, you got this. And that really helped me, so I really want to continue that. And I think this year it's going to be all about balance, because I mean it's 2020 and I still don't know how everyone is balancing their lives, like their careers, their personal lives, their social lives, their side hustle. Like there's just so many things that I feel like we're pressured to do all at once. And like for example, I haven't posted a video in a while, I haven't posted Instagram in a while, and I feel like when you're a content creator you feel so guilty, like a daily poster. I just like whenever I get inspired during the week I try to post like a couple times a week, but like if I don't post it's like not the end of the world. But if I don't post for like a couple weeks, that's when I kind of like feel the pressure. And I think Kathleen Lights talked about that in her latest video, where she talked that like she feels like she should be posting like 3 times a day. And I'm just, because like based on like other like content creators who do that, and I honestly don't on Instagram, but like for YouTube, like if something's happening and I'm just like, oh, I should have filmed that, or just like every single day that I'm not filming I feel like I should be, you know. And it's really hard to balance that like inner guilt you feel for not posting, inspired, and having something in your life that you can take time to like grab wisdom from in order to share for other people out there. For example, like as soon as I started my office job in November, I felt like doing like a million videos, because there's so many videos out there about like you know, like 10 things you should know about like working in this company, or like in this realm, or like in this department or industry. And I just felt, I don't know, like I pressure myself, so I don't know if I'm blaming anyone about this, but I'm just like speaking my thoughts. I just felt this pressure because like there's just so many videos that I could do, but then I'm just like, but wait, I just started, like I don't have any wisdom to share. And like it's been almost 3 months And I still feel like that. Like, yes, I've learned so much already, but also it's like, what can I share that hasn't already been shared? Like, I want to share something that's like new and interesting and like that actually took time to learn, you know? And yeah, I want it to be like authentic and real. But then I watched both seasons of Mrs. Maisel and The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and I think it's actually third season just came out, and I watched that too, and I really liked that show. And I was watching an interview, and one of the cast members said that basically balance and multitasking is just a myth. Like, there's no way you can multitask everything in your life, because the thing is always gonna take by, oh gosh, this truck is like spitting all the rain and snow in my face. Excuse me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, something will always dominate something else. Like, for example, now I guess I'm prioritizing like my work life, because it's like my entire life at the moment, because I come home so late and I eat, and by the time I eat I just like shower or take a bath, and then like it's already like 8:30 or 9, and I have to wake up at like 5:30, right? It's just like, it's my entire life at this moment. So there's so many like million ideas that I want to do about like new videos and like series and like podcasts. Like, I've been wanting to create a podcast for like a year now. I already have my name and everything. I just need like everything else. Like, but like that productive day that I was telling you about, where I woke up at 4 a.m., I actually made like 2 pages of notes of like my first topic that I would want to talk about on my podcast. But anyways, I just like have so many ideas, and I also feel so bad after not having time to do them or no energy to do them. So then I just like feel more down about myself because of that. And I just feel like we just all need to like put less pressure on ourselves and like be less hard on ourselves, because we're literally doing the best that we can. And I feel like every stage of life that we want, that we finally get to, it's like it's completely different than you thought it was going to be like, because of course the grass is always greener on the other side. And so in every way, like, it is exactly what I wanted, and then in every way it's like what was I doing with my life before this, you know? Like, it's just my entire life. And so I just wish I had more time. Obviously I spend 4 hours of my day just commuting, so that has a lot to do with it, but really need to like get it together and start hustling on Sundays, because, you know, some people don't get that extra day too, you know? Like, some people have to work on Sundays too. Like, I used to work on Sundays before, you know, the internship. I used to work on Sundays too, and like, so now it's like it's a gift. You have to like see things in life as gifts instead of just being so negative about them. And that's basically advice to my own self, because all I do is complain. But there are just so many things to be grateful for, and so I just want to try to always keep that in mind. Like, the balancing thing is literally unattainable. It's like this thing we destine ourselves to fail in society, because like literally it's impossible to have it all. Like, sacrifice a few things in order to get that in, because like, for example, that would be my priority, like working out, even though I hate it, but like, it's just something that I really want to have a part of my habits and a part of like my lifestyle, right? Because being healthy and fit should always like come first, and everything else, like writing a novel and like podcasting and YouTube and Instagram and photos and all these things are just so important as well. But there's a time for everything. So hope you have a wonderful week, whatever you're doing. I hope this is the little bit of inspiration that that you needed, maybe. Sometimes I feel like YouTube people are so inspiring that when I watch them and I'm in a slump, I'm like, how can you be so positive when I'm like being so like grouchy and like sad or whatever? But like, I really realize, again, you only see me for like 20 minutes out of my day. And for example, even just talking about these things helps me work through it, you know? Like, when you talk about it, when I write about it, it just helps you